All right, so 5-color gifts. We've got Bring to Light for when 4 Gifts Ungiven is not good enough. We've also got some random toolboxy cards with that. We've got a spread of various removal spells to search for with Gifts Ungiven. There just isn't a price nitpick. It's just so slow and painful to play on Magic Online. It's just not good content. Because, like, a optimal Battle of Wits deck involves a bunch of, like, Gifts Ungivens and Scape Shifts and Tutor effects, and it's just so slow that it's just not worth playing. Sure. If you give me $1,000, I will struggle through a league that's going to be miserable. It's going to be really slow and awful, though. Oh, that's sad. I liked my Sylvan Caryatid. Fair Gifts Ungiven hype. What's going on, Amused Griffin? Does it... It speaks volumes about Modern as a format that turn 4 Elesh Norn is the fair use of Gifts Ungiven. And I agree. This 5-color Gifts deck is incredibly fair. But it speaks volume of what this format is, that turn 4 Elesh Norns and Ionas are considered fair. Do I have double green cards? I do have a double green cards. Let's get this. You ever done / considered an extended charity stream? I've not done anything for a specific charity. I think when Christy and I get our whole housing situation sorted in the spring, we're gonna do a month-long charity thing next year. Like, we're gonna pick one of the local ones to me that I like and do something like that for them. But I want to make sure I have... Christy and I... Moving houses is a large expense, so I want to make sure we get all of our ducks in a row before I take a chunk of my normal income and turn it into something for someone else. That's definitely something that's been on my mind. Have a good way to give it back. Yeah, you can find out details on how my deck submission process works here. I think I just Maelstrom Pulse this. Like, Gifts Ungiven getting a fatty this turn just, like, isn't very good with Leon on the table. Iona on black's pretty good in this matchup. Basically unkillable. Yeah, John Singleton got cut by 2 other decks. So that one will go back in the queue, and we'll probably play that on Monday. I think I'm going to take tomorrow off because I'm going to be working doubles on the rest of the week. I'm going to be doing, like, 12 hours on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Heard I used to teach. I have a master's degree in mathematics. I was an adjunct at a couple of different colleges. I think I'm going to be greedy and bin this lane, believe it or not. What would my ideal dream job be? Probably teaching at university. I'd really like to teach calculus, differential equations is a subject I really enjoy. I guess I would enjoy teaching networking and graph theory too. All right, so I only need red for Bring to Light, so I'm gonna get my second white here in case I draw a white card. I'm just gonna slam Thragdad. I have Unburial Rites in my bin already. We could see, like, Edict plus second removal spell here. Blued Braid. Yep. So wouldn't be too surprised to see Thragtusk fully go away here. They could also, like, eat my hand. Yeah, and then, like, leave the Bloodbraid back to protect Liliana. Wow, they traded Tireless Tracker for my last card. It's aggressive. Alright, well, I can Ravens grind the last card out of their hand. And then I can flash back Unburial Rites on Thragtusk. Are English language graduates? You mean like English degrees? No, generally not. Math, STEM type degrees, science, mathematics, stuff like that are generally the highest esteemed degrees in the United States. They generally pay the best. Computer science, things like that, technology-based jobs. This is not Bellower. I failed to update. No, I updated the stream title. Did I? I thought I updated the stream title. Oh, did I not update the stream decker? I might have forgotten to update the stream decker. No, I totally updated everything. I'm good. I'm good. You made me freak out. Sometimes I miss it. An untapped land here is actually bad for us because it would allow their Raging Ravine to chump block my Thragtusk. This matchup's probably not... Wow. That's... I think that was wrong. I think they were supposed to plus her and then block with that and then Liliana ult me next turn. So they're going to trade here and keep the Liliana on 3. I think I'm going to Witness, pick back up Sylvan Caryatid, cast Sylvan Caryatid. Seems pretty reasonable here. I could get a land too, but Sylvan Caryatid insulates my Witness against their Liliana Edict. So this way, if they draw a blank next turn, they can't just like kill my Witness and keep their Liliana in play. I haven't said this yet this league. For people that are watching on YouTube in the future or right now, just if you want to know, I am on a temporary basis re-enabling comments on my YouTube videos. So I am seeing if having comments enabled on my videos and people commenting increases the rate at which my YouTube channel grows. Because I've read things that say that YouTube recommends your channel more if you have comments enabled and people are commenting on your videos. So, like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're enjoying this video. That's what they all say, right? I've heard that in a lot of videos that my children watch. I'm just curious to see if it has an impact on anything, because, like, my Twitch channel has gained followers at a much faster rate than my YouTube has. It's a big Tarmogoyf. Alright, Doomblade, please. I would like 1 Doomblade, please. Yes! Fist pump. This tracker's still a little bit scary. Yeah, today's been a rough day. I hope this league goes well, because I don't know that I have a Hoogle pick for today. I guess Bant Friends was okay. We had 2 good matches for Bant Friends. Woof. That's a draw 2. Tireless Tracker, too good. Please nerf. No, this is going to be my last one for the day. I only plan to do 4 decks at most. This is the start of the 4th deck. So I want to draw another removal spell. We draw another removal spell and we're almost back at parity, except they have 2 cards in their hand. I mean, I guess taking a random card from them is better than having a Ghost Quarter. Yeah, that's true, Greg. I agree. Like I said, my content was in a very different place when I chose to remove YouTube comments from all of my videos, so we'll see. And YouTube has a lot of good moderation tools, and like, if comments do help grow the YouTube channel and do help grow the channel, and there are too many negative comments, I can just have people help me moderate it. Yes, this is the first match with our 5-color gift decks. Game one, actually. Yeah, match one, game one. I am moderately good at multitasking. Man, was that a good one? What do we think of that one, chat? Where's my friendo? My friend Maelstrom Pulse. Meet my other friends, Tarm and Goif. Goodbye, friends. Smash. Sounds good, Divik. If it ends up being a problem, I'll tap some of our normal mods here. Or see who wants to help. Does Oaklandy have a pool for Hallowed Fountain Stadium? They're staying enabled for a minimum of 2 weeks. They're going to have to be really bad for me to do less than a month. I think a month is a good data size. A month is good. I'm committed to doing it for 2 weeks. I would like to do it for at least a month. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure I need a Damnation here. I guess I should have chump blocked last turn. No, I'm not supposed to chump block because if I had to draw an Elesh Norn, I want to cast her. But pretty sure we need to what in Damnation here. The problem with waiting and chumping this turn, Tom, is that they have Thoughtseizes in their deck and they have Liliana the Veils in their deck. You scooze, you lose, chat. I guess they only have 2 greens. Maybe I have one more hit there. I don't know. Feeling pretty dead. Definitely want to trim the birds. Let's probably trim the discard, some of the discard. Seems fine. Yeah. I need to stop upping decks because they sound neat. It always turns into a slog. Yep. Cheerio, mate. This is going to be... Yeah, I said this is going to be the last league. It's probably going to be a pretty hefty league, to be fair. I would love to play first. YouTube will be moderated like Twitch, only I'm pretty sure I can't time people out on YouTube, so I'm just going to be banning people who are lazy. I'll probably, since I can't time people out on YouTube, I will probably give warnings to people who aren't constructive the first time, and then ban them the second time if they continue. Just got here is this cube, basically. This is, someone drafted a really good cube deck and then turned it into their modern deck. I'm not leaving Twitch. I've always done YouTube. YouTube has always been a part of this channel. Basically, everything I stream gets reposted to my YouTube afterwards, so people that can't catch it live can easily find them on the replay. I'm gonna wait and see how the comments on YouTube are before I bring in other moderators. If it's not too bad, I'd like to do it myself. Opinions on pistachios, they're fine. Poor Sylvan Caryatid. Always the only card in my hand that costs 3 or less. Why did the Inquisition pick on you? Poor little Caryatid. Poor little Sylvan. No, in fact, if you were here earlier, you would have heard me talk about how stupid it is that people that live stream on YouTube instead of Twitch. Twitch Prime is the freest of money if you're a content creator. Stream on Twitch. All smart people stream on Twitch. Jeff Bezos has successfully cornered the market. I moderate Facebook political content for a living. Man, masochists do exist. I don't know that I'm supposed to kill this. Like, if they have a tireless tracker, I'm incredibly sad that I spent a trophy on a Goyf. Johnny, Stephanie, thank you for the 3-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. How strong do you think the boost from YouTube to your Twitch is, and vice versa? Is it significant? I don't really have good metrics for that, Executor. I will say that based on my time being full-time for almost a year now making content, that my Twitch presence in terms of follower count has increased dramatically compared to my YouTube numbers. YouTube numbers are much slower to increase. It's gonna get them to use the Nile Spell Bomb. Yeah, I definitely agree. I definitely know that YouTube helps Twitch, and I'm certain that Twitch helps YouTube, but I'm not someone who likes to make up numbers. So like, I know that they help each other, but the person asked how much do they help each other? And to that question, I have no reasonable answer. I don't have a good metric for this has helped this other thing by this amount. I'm just gonna get buried by this tracker. And like, this game is a fantastic example of why decks like this struggle. Because like, this deck is gonna really struggle against the fast decks in Modern. And this is a matchup where they're slow enough that we could have a chance. But even here, we're gonna stumble enough of the time and have too many 4 and 5 mana spells in our deck to really be successful. And like, one of the things I've often said when you look at decks in the past is you can tell how good a deck is going to be a lot of the time in Modern by how many cards you have in these 2 slots here versus these slots up here. And if you look at how many cards we have in the 3, 4, 5, especially the 5+ here, like, this deck's very clunky in relation to a lot of the more efficient decks in Modern. I have no idea, Kaga. I just don't like to spout off random statistics without having data to back myself up. Do you think the time invested in YouTube is worth it compared to the same time invested in Twitch? So, I personally, my YouTube channel is super low effort. My YouTube channel is literally, I spend less than 2 minutes per video on YouTube. As I stream, I start and stop recording, so I have a different video for every one of the decks that I play on my live stream. My YouTube is not original content. It's literally just, here's what we live stream today, cut up by deck so you can find what you want. And my wife, along with some of my wonderful subs who help in the subs Discord, timestamp some of the matches. But I can't imagine they spend more than 5 to 10 minutes on that. So like every video on my channel is like sub 10 minutes worth of work, most likely. So for me, the amount of, my YouTube is low effort for some return. And like, honestly, my YouTube isn't even about the ad money that my YouTube makes. Cause like you ad money in relation to like sub money is just like pennies on the dollar. The biggest value gain from my YouTube channel is that people find me on YouTube and come and sub on Twitch or donate, or people that sub here can watch on Twitch when they can't watch YouTube when they can't watch me live here. But unsubstantiated opinions are what I come here for. I've got a lot of opinions. I try to make sure they're substantiated, though. I try to make sure we've got a baseline to work with. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm 3 for 3 on all of my whales finding me, my biggest whales on finding me via YouTube. I'm pretty sure Nivik and Anner and Justin all said that they ended up here through YouTube. Yes, that's a great way to put it. YouTube converts work I've already done, basically work I've already done, into additional revenue for little added work. Yeah, Anner's been busy with work. He watches a lot of this stuff on YouTube anyways. I think there's a good number of people that end up showing up through YouTube. Like I said, the way I have it set up, the people like Caleb, I never understand why like people don't just repost to YouTube. It's so easy. I guess the people with music I understand, because they're stealing music, they can't repost to YouTube because the audio is all muted. YouTube is much stricter about the music that you're able to use on your channel. You literally can't make money on YouTube if you're taking other people's music. Man, I feel like we're screwed no matter what I do here. This knight's gonna kill us very quickly. And again, I'm just like hanging out here, like looking at what we've got. Why not Thoughtseize myself? Maybe that's a better line. I don't know. Like they have Path to Exile. I just like lose the game on the spot. But I guess I'm in a bad spot here regardless. Yeah, but it's impossible to make money, right? They give the money to the people who made the stuff that you took without permission. Yeah, I should have probably Thoughtseized myself. There were things they could draw to make it go bad, but we probably end up in a better spot than that there. Maybe I will play Singleton Jund today. This deck's feeling like it's going to be very quickly done. Or just like not removal spells in the sideboard. I actually have no cards to sideboard in. I actually don't have a single card in my sideboard to bring in here, do I? Soul's Chump? Yeah, I guess. Iona's not very good. I always tell people I play at least 2 matches, so I'm gonna play this match out to its natural conclusion. See, it's pretty good. We have our cheap disruption. This deck went overboard. This deck feels like it went overboard on the singleton for Gifts Ungiven theme. Like, why aren't there a bunch of paths and fatal pushes, etc., etc.? Yeah, someone else put it in initially, Nivik, so I want to make sure I give him at least 2 matches. I'm also kind of hungry, though. Yeah, I'm going to be done after this. We'll be live with more Modern on. I'm going to play until the deck is done, but this is going to be the last deck for today. Opponent mulligan to 4. Let's take their best card. Hit them while they're down. I think the money transfer between Ninja and K-pop girl to license regular to license Pon Pon has been one of the strangest regular. What's the deal with that, Hippity? I'm not familiar with whatever that is. He does some dance with this song. Okay. It's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, people like Ninja can't mess around. Like, Ninja has very, very obnoxious amounts of money, and record companies would sue him if he was using music without permission. Eventually, somebody's gonna get... You're saying, I could probably get away with it. There are a lot of people my size that stream with audio that they do not have permission to stream with it and basically see no repercussions. Twitch has a very hands-off approach to it. I'm sure they have their butts covered on the legal back end because Amazon money, but there are a lot of people on Twitch who use audio they're not supposed to be using when they stream. Yeah, exactly. So, but those people can't put it on YouTube is exactly correct. I think I'm going to go ahead and witness back this Verdant Fetch Stomping Grounds trophy this Duskwatch. Yes, some people even act as DJ and like take money directly to play specific music. Yeah, the people who argue free advertising are either stupid or disingenuous. Maybe a mix of the two. They just don't understand that, like, if someone was happy working for exposure, they would license their music in a way that allowed them to work for exposure. It's like, why does Twitch pay you at all? Twitch has given you all sorts of exposure. Like, do you want to get paid for streaming? Weird. The people that made the music probably want to get paid for the music that they made. Wild. We're going to put an Elesh Norn into play next turn. People die of exposure. Yeah, like... I can almost understand people who aren't in the like, who don't make stuff for a living, making bad faith exposure arguments. But like, people whose job is literally making stuff online, trying to make the exposure argument, just like really floors me. I'm pretty sure he uses music that's licensed to use anywhere, Nivik. I remember him posting some tweets about finding music that was licensed accordingly. Creative Commons and stuff like that. Their unlicensed music exists, and like finding generic unlicensed music like of specific genres or instrumental, there's a lot of that out there actually. It's when you want to play specific songs, like when people act as jukeboxes and people want to pay to hear specific songs played on streams, is when you You can't get those for free. All right. Well, they mulliganed to 4, and we drew a discard spell and 2 of our removal spells. That's good. Yeah, and again, like, another one of the issues here is we only have 4 removal spells that cost 2 or less. It's not a lot of efficient interaction. The arena background music is very, very good. Just well done. Well done all around. Actually, it's funny. I actually had, when I would stream Hex TCG, the background music in their game would get flagged by YouTube a lot because it's very similar to a couple of songs on there. And I actually had someone from Hex write me a thing that says, we own the rights to this music and he has permission to stream our game, basically, that has the music in it. So that way I could dispute those YouTube claims when they would pop up. All right, well, we're taking the witness, obviously. So we're 2 turns from an Elesh Norn here. They have Knight, Vizier, 2 fetch lands in hand. So hopefully they put Devoted Druid plus Vizier into play next turn, and then we'll untap and Gifts to kill other things. Elesh Norn could steal this game, for sure. That's like getting a license to use it, Nivik. No, it had Exalted. It was attacking as a 3/5. So do I want to path this turn? I don't really care about the Vizier in their hands because I'm going to get to kill that with Elesh Norn next turn anyways. I think I just shocked this in. Shocking this in kind of disguises like what I could be, what I'm doing this turn too. If they play this land, yeah, this is smart on their part. Just like grow the Knight bigger. So any reason why Abzan decks in Modern don't use Knight of the Reliquary? So Knight of the Reliquary is kind of a trap card. It's this card where the utility lands in Modern aren't good, and they're slow, and they're clunky, and spending 3 mana for a threat that just has a large attack and defense isn't really good enough in Modern most of the time. Just like too slow and awkward. Oh, I played right into that. That's fine. That's fine. That doesn't matter. Wanted to get rid of that anyways. So, a big part of why... Well, Knight's not really that good in Legacy. 2, look at the utility lands that Knight has access to in Legacy, and it's basically night and day. It's basically night and day. If Knight could wasteland somebody 4 times in Modern, it might be playable here too. Or get Maze of Ith, or... Karakas is less good here, but Karakas even too is an upgrade. Yeah, there's also, that's a big part of it too. Like, it's like Dark Confidant, right? Like, the decks that can play Dark Confidant in Legacy, Dark Confidant's much better in Legacy than it is in Modern. And a big part of that is because of how prevalent creature removal is in that format versus in Modern. Left them a company on top. Sure, that's not too scary when there's an Elesh Norn in play. So we'll probably field the Gavany this turn. And like hope Elesh plus Bird can run the distance. If this company hits some knights, they could potentially get pretty large, but other than that, we're in a pretty good spot. Second company probably means they're a little bit less likely to cast the first. They probably want another this turn. Smack you for 6. If they get this 2 larger, theoretically, they can start bumping with Elesh Norn. Shuffle this Quarter Calling away here. Just like super win-win for us. Kill their utility land. Shuffle the Court away. It's not optional for them to search with Field of Runes, so they have to shuffle here. Hey, look, you can play a really bad discard spell. Alright, looks like we're going to steal this match in the back of Elesh Norn. God bless Lady Gaga. Fa-ra-ra-ra, da-da-da-da-da, do-do-do-do-do. Be-do-do-do. All right, we did our unfair thing and won the game because we did our unfair thing. Mom, I have put it in his grave shotting me out of the game. Yep. 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 Standard deck with 4 strip mines in it. Yep. Sure. I get to cast my spells this game. Might not have a lot of them, but I'm going to get to cast them, chat, okay? They can't take that away from me. They would have 2 Bogles the one time I have a discard spell and they don't have a ley line. You need to watch some of our Just Guy Ascendancy leagues. That's the first time you've ever seen a bird do anything. I'm gonna be done with this one. This deck is just clunky and awkward and bad. Yeah, just to go back to what I was talking about, you can generally look at interactive decks in Modern and relate to how good they're going to be based on their curve, and just, well, this deck doesn't have a curve so much as it has a U. It looks like this deck has the normal curve, right? It like goes up in the middle and then it comes back down on the other side. Like, decks that tend to be good in Modern, their curves tend to look probably something closer to this in terms of 1, 2, 3, 4 mana spells. So that's gonna be it for me for today, folks. I'll catch all of y'all around later. I'll be back. I'm pretty confident I'm gonna take tomorrow off. Numbers are bad because there's events going on, but I didn't want to let the queue just rot. I wanted to get through a few decks. I will be back. I'll be back Monday morning with Modern. I'll be back Monday night with Artifact for the first time on this channel. And then Tuesday with Standard and Tuesday night with more Artifact. As always, you can find my schedule on my website. And remember, if you watch any of my things on YouTube in the future, drop a comment on them. Help me see if that helps the channel grow with referrals and stuff like that. So catch y'all around later. Thanks for watching, folks.